This is Antonio Rossi, 71 years old, works at St. Mary's Hospital in Chicago, cafeteria, kitchen staff, every day, same routine. 5 a.m., he clocks in, washes dishes, cleans counters, mops floors, works until 2 p.m., then goes home. He's been doing this for 25 years. The hospital staff barely notice him. The old Italian guy in the back, quiet, keeps to himself, says buongiorno to everyone. Nobody really talks to him. Just the dishwasher, nobody important. But every day at noon, Antonio takes his lunch break, sits in the corner of the break room, pulls out an old leather notebook, worn, stained, falling apart, and writes for 30 minutes, every single day. Writing something in Italian. Nobody asks what, nobody cares. What they don't know, Antonio is writing recipes, original recipes, from memory, from his heart, and dedicating each one to his late wife, Maria. Amore mio, today I created this for you. For 25 years, Antonio has written 1,842 recipes, all in that notebook, all for Maria, and nobody knows. 1975. Antonio was 25 years old, living in Rome, Italy. He wasn't washing dishes then. He was a chef, training under the great masters, working in the finest kitchens, learning, creating, perfecting his craft. Antonio was talented, special. His instructors said he had the gift. His food wasn't just cooking, it was art, emotion on a plate. Antonio's mentor was Chef Giuseppe Marino, 3 Michelin stars, one of Italy's greatest chefs. Antonio, he'd say, cooking is not about following recipes, it's about feeling. You must cook with your heart, not just your hands. Antonio learned everything from him, classical techniques, regional traditions, but also creativity, innovation, the courage to break rules. 1978. Antonio met Maria. She was working as a server at Giuseppe's restaurant. Beautiful, smart, passionate about food. Antonio fell in love immediately. He'd create special dishes just for her, send them to her table with notes. Taste this. Tell me what you feel. Maria would taste, then send notes back. I taste sunshine. I taste summer. I taste love. They married in 1979. Small wedding. Family and friends. Giuseppe was Antonio's best man. You found your muse, Antonio. Now cook for her. Forever. 1980. Antonio and Maria opened their own restaurant. Rossi. Small place. 12 tables. In Trastevere, the heart of Rome. They had almost no money. Borrowed from family. Maxed out credit cards. But they had a dream. Create something beautiful together. The first year was brutal. Few customers. Bills piling up. Antonio would cook for hours. Maria would wait for customers who never came. Some nights, they'd have 1 table, 2 tables. They'd serve the food with smiles, then go home and cry, wondering if they'd made a mistake. But Antonio kept cooking, creating, experimenting. His signature dish emerged, Amore di Maria, handmade pasta, saffron cream sauce, fresh peas, pancetta, finished with lemon zest and Parmigiano Reggiano, simple ingredients. But the technique, the balance, the love, it was perfection. 1982. A food critic came, from La Repubblica, Rome's biggest newspaper. Antonio and Maria didn't know. He sat alone, ordered 3 dishes, including Amore di Maria. Ate in silence, paid, left. Antonio thought nothing of it. 3 days later, the review published. Hidden gem in Trastevere. Rossi redefines Italian cuisine. Chef Antonio Rossi is a master. His Amore di Maria is the finest pasta dish I've eaten in 20 years. This restaurant deserves recognition. Everything changed overnight. Phone ringing constantly. Reservations flooding in. Lines out the door. Antonio and Maria worked 18-hour days. Cooking, serving, managing. Exhausted, but happy. Their dream was coming true. 1985. Rossi received its first Michelin star. Antonio was 35 years old. one of the youngest chefs in Italy to receive the honor. The restaurant exploded. Celebrities, politicians, food lovers from around the world, all coming to experience Antonio's cooking. The kitchen was chaos, but beautiful chaos. Antonio commanded it like a symphony conductor, every dish perfect, every plate a masterpiece. Maria managed the front, greeting guests, making everyone feel special. She'd remember names, preferences, occasions. Signora Bianchi, how was your daughter's wedding? Dottore, welcome back. Your usual table? She was the heart of Rossi. Antonio was the soul. By 1990, Rossi had 2 Michelin stars, one of only 12 restaurants in Rome with that honor. Food critics called Antonio a genius, a virtuoso, the future of Italian cuisine. Offers came from everywhere. Open a restaurant in Paris, New York, Tokyo. Antonio refused all of them. My home is Rome. My restaurant is Rossi. My life is Maria. They had no children, couldn't. Maria had health issues. It broke their hearts at first, but they poured all their love into the restaurant. Rossi became their child. They nurtured it, protected it, watched it grow. Every morning, Antonio and